materialism doesn't have the answer. It's got the hard problem of consciousness. And then if we don't have idealism, what do we have? How do we explain interiority?
Yeah. I mean, I don't claim to have the solutions to the problem of consciousness. The only thing on a par with the mysteriousness of consciousness is existence itself, Like, consciousness is the most complex thing we've ever encountered. I don't think we'll ever encounter anything more complex than consciousness. As to alternative options, I think panpsychism is quite a natural choice to attenuate the hardness of the problem to some degree. It's not a complete solution, but it does seem like a partial solution. And in terms of not, let's say, turning our nose up at the intuitive, as I was saying, human beings have a pinging for, there's something true about this. But when I think of something like a God, my thought is that people have the wrong idea about God in that they put him at the bottom of things, And this is actually something I talk about a little bit in the discussion section of DM theory is, what is the proper place for God? Is it the ground? Or is it the pinnacle, the peak, the very top of the mountain of existence and truth and complexity? And I think it's more fitting and more sensible intuitively to place him at the peak. Consciousness seems to me to be very high up the mountain and not the reason that things are. Instead, like, in some sense, the end point, the highest they can go, and more sophisticated forms of consciousness. That sort of, I think, goes towards what you were saying before about, very complex organizations having that sort of conscious dimension to them.